The EP Podcast. Heard everywhere podcasts can be found, and always at theeppodcast.com.
The first new episode of the EP Podcast this year starts now, and 30 Minutes of Good Ahead also kicks off the 7th year of this show, servicing Evergreen Park, and we are going out today. A brand new business along 95th Street you're going to learn all about, and the food is great. And then, speaking of great food, we head over to Spoke and Vine and see our good friend Frank Murray, and he's got some big events coming up and some great things going on at the Evergreen Park Library. Plus your word on the street and so much more. This episode and every episode brought to you by our proud sponsors, the First National Bank of Evergreen Park in that iconic building at 95th and Pulaski. Your child's bright financial future starts with learning good money habits early in life. Help them get ahead with a junior savers account from the First National Bank of Evergreen Park. With a junior savers account, kids earn interest on every dollar they deposit so they can watch their money grow. Little Nick Lanuti, 9 years old, in this house, he's got a junior savers account. He gets a statement every single month. Show your kids how fun and rewarding saving can be and set them up for success with no minimum deposit to open. And there's no maintenance fees either. Get in and see them today. The First National Bank of Evergreen Park, member FDIC. You're looking for a tasty treat? You want to try something new in EP? Started by a family that has been here for decades? Then follow me as we meet the neighbors. The EP Podcast at one of the newest businesses in Evergreen Park. Ricardo is here with me. How are you?
Ricardo, good. Thank you.
Good. All right, so we're going to look at some of the things that you have here. First, I'm going to try my best to pronounce the name.
No problem.
I've been practicing like crazy.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can do it. I'm going to look at it as I say it. La Michoacana de Daniel.
Perfect.
I nailed it.
Perfect.
Very good. And it's named after your brother, correct? You
My
and your
brother.
mom run this, right?
My mom and I, yes. My mom and I, we are the owners.
Yes.
And we do this because my brother passed away 3 years ago, and this is on his honor.
You did this in his honor. There's actually
Yes.
a shrine here. When you come in, you can kind of see this very nice setup that's here. And describe this for me, because I would imagine that this is some people know exactly what type of place this is. And somebody like me, I walked in, I was like, it's an ice cream shop, but no, it's not an ice cream shop.
It's not.
It has a lot of, so explain to me exactly, for somebody who's never been in this type of place, what they find when they walk in here.
Okay, so Mexicans like a lot of sweet. So when you are watching like a show or a football game, you just want something with some chili or pepper, you want something sweet. So we have a lot of things like fresh water. We have like ice cream. We have Cheetos. We have corn. We have icy pops.
You have a lot of things.
A lot of things.
In fact, we're going to go through some of them standing here.
Yes, this is corn.
This is elotes?
Elotes. Yes, elotes.
Okay, I saw you making this. Take me through how you make this.
Yes, elote.
So what do you put in this?
Okay, we put the corn. We put the mayo. We put some cheese. We put some butter and a little bit of pepper.
Is the pepper spicy?
A little.
A little spicy. Okay.
Mexicans always say a little.
It's really good.
It's good.
It is spicy too. I love it. So this is a hot food item that you have here.
Hot food, yes, for the winter.
Now I've had the spice. If I want to kill the spice,
okay, so we have.
that looks like it kills the spice.
Horchata.
Okay.
It's rice water. Yes.
So I've seen this in a lot of restaurants and a lot of places. Is this something that you home make?
Homemade. Everything is homemade.
So
yes.
what goes into the horchata?
Rice, of course. The base is rice.
Okay.
Cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, and milk and water.
It's so tasty.
Yes.
Like I can find, like that's the thing. Like every time I go someplace and they have horchata, I find myself drinking it, and then I sit there and I say to myself, like, is this like? It feels like it's really sweet, But it can't be as bad as a milkshake, right? I mean,
yes.
Is it super sweet? Like, how would you describe what this is?
Not too sweet. It's like a milkshake, but not too sweet.
They're wonderful.
Yes.
And I needed it after the elotes.
Oh, after the elote, of course, you need it.
It was funny. You were like, do you like pepper? I'm like, yeah, I like a little spice. I like a little spice. I should never have said that to you.
And you know what Mexican always says? No, it's not spicy. I'm sorry about that. Okay.
No, it's perfect. I'm going to eat more of it. Trust me. It's really good. It's really, really good. So the next item I want to look at. This one here, I have never seen anything like this at all. So explain to me what it is, because it's got mango in it. It looked like I could pick a lot of different things that I could put into this.
Yes.
Okay, so I said I like mango, and there's actual pieces of mango, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's like a mango ice cream. Okay, and then you added spice. You added a couple different spices.
Chamoy. No, it's not a spicy.
Not a spice.
No, I'm sure. I promise. There's not a spicy.
Okay, because I got nervous.
No.
I was like,
that's
the same color as the spice.
It's just the color. It's like sweet and sour.
Okay.
But it's not spicy. So we put a little bit of mango and ice cream mango, a little more mango on top, chamoy, some lime. And just a little, gummies.
Gummies. That's what these are on the top. These are gummies. So
just try it.
This looked spicy to me.
No, this is not.
And that's what I was like. Well, I don't want this because it's spicy.
It's not.
Oh, it's sweet.
It's sweet. Yeah.
Very sweet. Oh, I love this. So,
little sweet and sour.
It's interesting too. So, is this one of the big sellers? I saw you have a video screen up here. I saw a picture of it up there. People really like this.
Mangonada, elote, and also the chicharrón preparado. I don't have it, but yeah, we also have on the menu chicharrón preparado, chips, takis with cheese. Everything like other Michoacanas.
What I like about this place, I'll tell people this right now. You can come in, you can pick up what you're getting, and you can be like, okay, I got it. I'm going home with it.
Yes.
But you have couches. You have tables.
Oh, of course. And
you have places for people to hang out.
Oh, yes.
And enjoy themselves while they're sitting.
Yes, I'm gonna set up another 2 TVs so that way they can come. You can come and see and watch the football or watch a movie or whatever.
Right. You're not looking for somebody walk in, get it, leave.
No. This is like a home. Yes. A hangout for the kids. Yes.
Is this your first? I don't know if I would call it a restaurant shop.
That's my first business. Yeah? Yes, I have living in Evergreen Park for 22 years.
Oh, so you're from Evergreen Park?
Yes, I am from Evergreen Park. My kids go to Evergreen Park High School.
Okay.
So we have 22 years living in Evergreen, and we love the neighbor. So we usually do construction and like flip houses.
Yes.
But my mom's wanted to retire, and she said, I want a building with a department on top and a business on the bottom. So when we first tried to open, because we came from Mexico City, in Mexico we have a restaurant, taco place. But then here, for the moment, there's a lot of money to open a taco place.
It is?
A lot of money.
Really?
Yes, like more than $200,000.
To open a taco place?
For a taco place.
Wow.
So
that explains why so many people have taco trucks.
Yes, because taco truck, food truck is like $80,000.
I just learned something there from you. Yeah.
So we decided to open something else, and we have a family member in Mexico City, and I flew over there, and he teach me everything from the beginning, from the zero, how to make homemade ice cream, homemade icy pops, and everything else.
So this is all homemade?
Yes.
You're making everything here from scratch?
Yes, from scratch. I can show you. Yes.
That's amazing. So you're all the flavors, all the different things that you're making.
And also, all the flavors are, like you see, this fruit, really fruit, okay? We don't put any like colors and nothing like that. There's 100% fruit.
Right. So you're talking about this drink right over here,
and the water too.
Everything in here.
Yes.
100% authentic. You got the fruit. Yeah. And you're using that fruit to also make.
Yes, I can show you the machine. Yes.
That's amazing.
We homemade everything.
Take me through this here.
Okay. This is
you keep calling this water.
Water is water.
It's green.
I know, but there's lime, cucumber. So the green from the lime and the cucumber.
I see the seeds at the top.
Yes.
Oh, that's
refreshing.
Nice.
That's for summer.
And you're making that yourself over
Yes, right now. When you arrive, you see me. I was doing it.
What I love about this so far is that I don't feel guilty eating in here.
Okay.
Because you're making it all, right?
Yes.
Like if I go to some other place and I'm like, all right, I shouldn't be doing this.
I can promise and I can challenge everybody come in and see me how to make it.
Yeah.
Yes, we have the machine for the ice cream. We have the machine for the icy pops, and this is a recipes, Mexican recipes.
Yeah.
Homemade, everything homemade.
It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I totally think this is so cool. So before I get to the last item
Okay.
here, do you know your address yet? Have you learned?
Yes.
Where
The address?
Yeah, the address.
Okay, the address is 3843 West 95th Street on Evergreen Park, Illinois.
3843 West 95th Street. So if you're thinking about that, you're picturing it in your head. They are close to Pulaski. They're on the south side of the street, about 2
Almost
blocks
like
from Pulaski.
Pete's.
Yes.
The Pete's Fresh Market.
Right, the Pete's Fresh Market is nearby. Our sponsors, the First National Bank of Evergreen Park, are about kitty corner to them on the corner of 95th and Pulaski. You can see them. So you will not be able to miss them. Right now, you got balloons up. You got a big grand opening sign. Definitely a place to check out here in Evergreen Park. And if you're looking for ice cream, and this was interesting, I want you to take me through, because you have so many toppings, and I just went with sprinkles, and I probably should have just piled them all on. But I wanted to be able to show off the ice cream. Tell me the name of this flavor again, because when I looked at it, I thought, oh, it's just cookies and cream.
No,
it's not. What this is.
It's not. This is, we call it in Spanish, chocolate abuelita. The grandma chocolate grandma, something like that. That's a Mexican recipe.
You gave me the name.
Yeah.
Abuelita, and I was like, wait a minute.
Abuelita is grandma in English.
You don't put grandmas in ice cream.
No.
I was confused, but I didn't want to say anything. I was like, well, maybe I've mistranslated the word, but now you've explained it.
No, the brand, the chocolate name is Abuelita, the brand. So we just put it on the ice cream.
It's really good.
Yes.
It's really good.
Oh, yes, of course.
It's got kind of a dark chocolate, almost like coffee taste to it.
Almost like coffee. Yeah, it's like, you know the hot cocoa? Are you ever tried hot cocoa?
What it's like.
Okay, that's like that.
It's almost like Mexican hot chocolate.
Mexican hot chocolate.
Yeah, that's what it's kind of like.
Yes, I have 28 flavors, and all the flavors are nature. Fruit, everything nature. You see it.
That is amazing. Listen, Ricardo, what I think is the coolest thing about this spot, and again, everybody here in Evergreen Park should check it out. Not only is it a place where you can come in, it's going to be a gathering place, it's going to be a place where people are hanging out. Like you said, you're going to put up a couple extra TVs. You already got one up on the wall over here, but you have a wide variety of what you're going to have. Come in here, you snack, you get something warm, you get something to eat, you want a treat, you want a dessert. There's a lot of different options here for you.
Yes.
You have the ice cream bars.
Ice cream bar. We also have.
Are you making those too?
Yes.
You're making those ice cream bars?
Yes.
That's when you said everything in here is homemade.
I'm gonna show you right now.
You make the ice cream bars.
Yes.
It's incredible, because when you see the different flavors, you can actually see the pieces of fruit, or with your cookies and cream one, you can actually see the cookies,
Oreo, the cookie
built into the ice cream bar.
Yes.
If you're looking for something new, if you're looking to kind of get yourself to summer early, I would come over here and I would try it out. Absolutely incredible. I'm so thankful that you had me over here to kind of try all of this out.
Thank you.
And to see everything that you had. I am going to try to eat more of the elotes and chase it with the horchata because of the spice. That's what I'm going to do. Finish it off with an ice cream, and then you're going to have to roll me out of here. You're gonna have to, if you got something with wheels, you can put me in. You got to push me out after I have all this food.
That's a lot of things.
You've been very gracious. Thank you so much for sharing. And once again, the logo's right up here. Watch me screw it up now when I do it the second time. La Michoacana de Daniel.
La Michoacana de Daniel.
There you go. There you go. Okay. I will continue to try not to butcher names on this show. And thank you so much, Ricardo.
No, thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things that Country Financial stands for. They're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through Evergreen Park. They're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of your community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. And since Country is already your neighbor, they want to get together and chat. Call your local Country Financial representative, Mike Thauer, today at 708-425-1559 to talk about the things that are important to you and how he can help you protect them. It is now time for your EP podcast, Word on the Street. And if you don't use a fake Christmas tree, you use a live tree, which is probably not looking very live right now. As of right now, you can put your live tree, please don't put the fake ones out there, on the curb for pickup by Flood Brothers. The trees will be picked up on your regular pickup day throughout the month of January. Meanwhile, Flood Brothers is also collecting string lights that are not working or are unwanted through the end of this month as well. Collection bins are now available at Village Hall at 9418 South Kedzie or the Community Center at 3450 West 97th Street. Take your unwanted or broken holiday lights and put them in the bins through business hours till the end of this month. The monthly Senior Council Luncheon put on by the Office of Citizen Services happens on January 16th. These happen on the third Thursday of each month, and it kicks off at 11 a.m. with a short business meeting, a guest speaker, a catered lunch, and entertainment. This meeting features Mayor Kelly Burke with her annual State of the Village address. Entertainment is going to be Magic by Greg Miller. Mascacholi for lunch, and tickets are only $10. You can purchase those all the way through January 13th at the Office of Citizen Services. And the Youth Department is taking a snow tubing field trip Saturday, January 25th from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. with a $34 fee that includes transportation to Villa Olivia and 2 hours of snow tubing. Kids are encouraged to bring extra money for concessions and lunch at the cafeteria. Limited space is available. Register at the Youth Department by January 17th. This is for grades 5 through 12 in Evergreen Park. The Youth Center is at 3450 West 97th Street, room 105. You can call 708-229-3377 for more information. That's your word on the street, brought to you each and every week by Spoken Vine, and we head there right now as Frank Murray from the Evergreen Park Public Library sat down with us for our once-a-month chat as the Evergreen Park Library brings so many programs and events, and Spoken Vine is taking you to Australia. Take a listen. The EP podcast out at Spoken Vine, northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie, and Frank Murray from the Evergreen Park Library is sitting here with me, and we're going to go through some stuff that's going on. But
hey,
first
Chris.
off, how were the holidays?
Holidays were great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm one of those weird people that want another week of it.
Yeah, I don't. Here's the thing. I get into December, and I think, if you think about what I do with like the Broadcast Basement Network, the EP podcast, Socks in the Basement, we got a new one that we're producing for the Village of Lamont that's coming out. I got all these people I produce shows for. Everybody else shuts down in December, right? Like there's not much going on the back half of the month. Most businesses, most people shut down. And so like for the last couple of weeks, I haven't been able to do very much. So like I'm ready to go. Like I've got like 1,000 ideas for 2025 and I'm ready to get them going. So you may need a week off. You may need another week.
I need another week, Chris.
I'm ready to go. Get back to work, people. All right? The Lanoonies need to make some extra cash. All right? So we're gonna get into what you have. Before we do that, why don't we bring in Bridget, or Reed's going to do it. Reed's doing it.
Come on
his
down.
wife to do it, but Reed is going to, they're both going to come in here.
Oh, both?
It's
All right.
Reed's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
And so happy birthday, big guy.
Thank you. Happy birthday to you as well. Thank you guys for coming out today.
And the best part is, like, we were going to schedule this on a different day. Some things ran, because of the holidays, like, stuff happens. And then it got pushed back to today. And on his birthday, he had to come on over here to Spoken Vine and talk to the two of us, which I'm sure is exactly what you wanted to do.
It's exactly what I want to do. I love seeing you guys. So we got some fun stuff coming up. So, we'll definitely talk about it. For Dry January, we do have some our groovy lineup for any non-alcoholic drinkers. We got some sparkling rosés and Prosecco and Sangria. I've yet to find a good non-alcoholic red wine. I've tried lots of them. If anyone has any suggestions, I'm all ears. Then we also have for our people that are doing the other type of Dry January, we're doing a bold red wine tasting from Australia. So we're going to do it the next 2 Thursdays and the next 2 Sundays. Tickets will be available on the website. It'll be seven wines, Syrah, Cabernets, big, bold, aggressive wines from Australia.
Dry wines.
Dry. And food to match. So it'll be a good time. You should definitely come out and see us.
I saw that you had, I want to say, Italian wines, Bridget, recently, like in December.
Yes.
You did the wine tasting thing. And I thought about coming. I've made a trip to Italy before. It would have been kind of fun to kind of go around the country again, but sitting here in Evergreen Park. And what's funny is I've been to Australia within the last 5 years, and I love drinking Shiraz out there, and I'm very excited that you're bringing us in. So I may be at one of these events coming up here in January. So if I were to go, I see the price tag when you guys throw it out there. I see that you're sampling wines. Take me through, like, what is everybody exactly getting when they come to one of these wine tasting events?
So your ticket price is going to include the food, beverage, and gratuity portion.
Oh, so I don't have to tip. Because the tip's in there.
Tips in there.
Okay.
And then
See, I like to do that. That's what
obviously tax
don't
gets
look at
added.
me like I'm cheap. Don't look.
I'm just laughing.
As your host, if you would like to tip me a little bit more, I would not be I would be appreciative.
Listen.
Be opposed to that. Yeah.
I went to Australia. There's no tipping. When you try to give them the tip, they tell you no. So I'm glad that we're not doing this at that event. The event already has the tip included in it.
And you've already paid for it.
Yeah.
You just show up and have a good time.
Just party. All right.
Maybe have an extra glass after or
Then I
before.
got to tip on that. Then you tip on the
or-
extra glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or find a bottle that you really like and buy one to take it home.
Yeah, and you guys do really well with that. You have it's right here behind us every time we do these segments. All the different bottles are here. And is this everything that is available at the bar, or are there extras that are not at the bar?
There are extras that are not at the bar, but those wines have been on the menu before.
At some point.
Right. So as we cycle through and take things off to make room for other wines, the really good stuff that people love, we keep available for retail.
Awesome. Very, very cool. Okay,
Yeah.
SpokenVineWines.com. Go there to look up how you can get the tickets to the wine tasting event. I know that sometimes these sell out pretty quickly. So
They do. That's why we've done 4 dates this time.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. They're not doing 4. They're not doing 4 because they just figured they throw out 4. They're doing 4 because when they try to do 2 or 1, they sell out so quick and there's a high demand for it. So get over to SpokenVineWines.com. Bridget, especially, happy birthday. Bridget, you schedule this on his birthday. I think.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
It's good to be surrounded by friends on your birthday.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It is. Yeah.
Well, big thing, I have to say, it's not in January. It's actually next month, in February. February 22nd as our sip and sample.
Yeah, I
Saturday,
know.
February 22nd.
I'm excited about
Talk
that.
about wine. Talk about deliciousness. We're
went on
looking
your-
forward to another fun event.
I went on your website, okay, and I
EvergreenParkLibrary.org.
That's right. And I went on there and I saw that you have you can reserve, you can get your tickets right there on the site. There's also like a certain amount of tickets. Is that the starting amount, or when that's gone, is it gone? Like, is there a limit to the amount of people you can get in?
Yeah,
there?
that's the limit.
That's the limit.
We gotta, yes.
So don't wait on him, because I was
Yeah.
like, well, he'll just expand that and I'll be able to get a ticket. You're telling me no.
No.
Okay.
Because when we organize this all, we got to make sure we have enough food, we have enough drink for everybody that's attending.
Yeah.
To get what they paid for. So
These
that
guys are
gives
going to
us-
be here, if I'm not
yep,
mistaken.
Spoken Vine,
They're going to be there,
Yep.
and then
There's the
so you'll
thumbs
have
up.
wine there, and I would imagine that you'll probably have a brewery or two and different people. So there'll be drinks, there'll be food, there'll be restaurants that'll be coming in.
Yep.
It's always a fun time. I want to say that was the event that I first met our mayor at. When
I
she
believe,
was
yes, I believe
a
you
state
remember
rep,
hearing
and she
that,
had
yeah.
been on the library board, and that was I bumped into her with a little glass in hand, sampling something, and she
You didn't
like
spill.
No, I did not
Okay,
spill
okay.
on her. No, and then she was like, "Somebody told me you do a podcast," and I explained all about her. Look where we're at.
Look
Years and
at
years
where
later.
we are.
Amazing.
Here we are.
All right, so that is coming up. Go to the Evergreen Park Library website, evergreenparklibrary.org, and take a gander at that entire event and make sure that you sign up before space runs out. What else you got? What do you got in January?
All right, so we got a lot of fun stuff going on. I'll start with the kids. We have our winter reading bingo challenge going on. That's for grades 5 and under. They get to complete 5 reading activities, and of course, it's set up as a bingo card, so they can go diagonal, up, down, across, whatever it is. They complete 5 of those in a row. Turn in your bingo card by February 28th, and you win your prize.
It's another one of those on your honor things.
It is.
It's another one of these
It
things where
is
like
one.
you get a prize.
Yes.
And we trust you to do it right.
I'm really glad you are not in 5th grade anymore. or 5th grade
but if
or
you
under.
wanted to cheat,
You'd be
you
having
could.
to check him all the time.
You are a very trusting library. That's all I got to say. You're very trusting. Man, I'm telling you, 5th grade Chris Lanuti would have been up at the public library just filling out those bingo cards.
Handing them left and right. Oh, yeah, I did this.
Left and right. I'd be
I
using
read
different
this book.
variations of my name to get extra prizes.
My
I'd be
new
Chris
tie.
Lanuti, then I'd be using my middle name, Edward. I would do all kinds of stuff. I'd be messing with you constantly.
God, we'd have you on a list, Chris. we'd have you, sir. He's in again. Watch out. Watch him.
I come in
Watch
with a
him.
fake beard, low brim hat, just trying to get another prize with my
Like
bingo
now.
card.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm
Yeah.
going to put in your contacts
Just like
and
this.
then come on over.
Yeah. Most people don't even recognize me when I take my glasses off. It's amazing. All right. So what else you got?
So we have some other fun. We have a DIY snow globes going on Friday, January 10th at 3:45 p.m. That's for grades 1 through 5. You're going to make your own DIY snow globe with a mason jar. We're going to provide the materials for you, but if you have a small figurine that you want to include, a lot of, some kids that really like this figurine or whatever it might be, they want to include that in the snow globe. So they get to do that. Just bring it in, make sure it can fit
in the snow globe,
the mason jar.
Right. Okay. That's pretty cool, actually.
So bring it with you. And again, that's Friday, January 10th at 3:45 p.m. Then we also have Sensory Sunday. So this is a regular Sunday program, or a monthly Sunday program that we do. In January, it's on Sunday, January 19th. It's drop in from 1:30 to 3 p.m. It's for ages 5 and under with a caregiver. We just give kids the opportunity to experience a whole lot of different sensory experiences. They get to roll up their sleeves, play, explore, and just have some messy fun.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Our children's librarian, Miss Laura, loves it, and especially our maintenance guy, Jim, the next day. He has a lot of fun.
Poor Jim.
Most of our programs are in-house, especially the youth programs, but we do have outside presenters come in.
Yeah.
Especially, our whole goal as a library, or one of our whole missions is lifelong learning. So no matter what age you are, that's what we're there for: lifelong learning, educational, entertaining. All those types of experiences for people. And you go back to one of my core philosophies of libraries is that we're more than just books.
This is awesome.
We are more than just books.
I love this. The core philosophy of Frank Murray.
Yeah. I mean, the library is a wonderful place.
Books.
Yeah. That is what we are. And that is why
Do you ever worry you'll
I'm
get
here.
somebody who comes to the library, and just
Every
uses
day.
all the other fun stuff, but never picks up a book? Would that drive you nuts?
No.
Like if you met a kid and the kid's like, I come here every day, and you're like, what are you reading? And the kid goes, I don't like to read. Like, would you be upset by that?
Slightly, but guess what? He's getting information and experience through another avenue. And there's so many different ways people learn and engage in literacy besides reading.
Reading a book.
And that's what we're there to do.
Okay.
That's what we're there for everybody too. That's what I love most about public libraries. We're not going to say, nope, sorry, Chris, you're out of here. You can't come in. We're not carding at the door.
Yeah, I mean, you can't kick me out.
I can't kick you out unless you break one of the rules. Then you're like 5th grade Chris Nudie and his bingo card.
No, you can't kick me out. You can only catch and release is I think all you got to do. I get to come back the next day. I'm pretty sure that's how libraries work. All right, you got stuff for the older kids too, right? The teens?
Yeah, we got teens. We got teens going on. We got our ever popular series Chess Rookies and Masters meetup. That's Monday, January 20th. That's led by Evergreen Park Community High School chess players. They're going to teach the fundamentals of the game, and all levels of play are welcome. High schoolers will sit down and teach kids the fundamentals. If they're more experienced or an adult wants to come in and play, we also have the Lincoln Readers Silent Book Club at Bookie's Bookstore. And the worst part about this, Chris, it was a podcast. Now it's a video. So now everybody sees me reading off my
No, that's
my
okay.
sheet.
You're fine. You can read off your sheet.
Jeez,
if you go to the YouTube channel, you can watch them do that, okay? Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
So that we're meeting at Bookie's Bookstore. That's Tuesday, January 21st at 4 p.m. And if you don't know, Bookie's is located at 10325 Western.
I find this interesting, though. You're working with a bookstore. I would think a bookstore is the enemy. Like, you want people to just come in and use the library. You don't want them buying it. And I'm sure the bookstore is like, stop using the library, purchase your books. You guys aren't enemies. You're not mortal foes.
We are coming together
You're not
and
mortal
joining
foes here?
and promoting the love of reading and literacy.
I mean, I
because
dig
we are
it.
forming an alliance.
I would think libraries hate bookstores.
An
and bookstores hate
unimaginable
libraries.
alliance.
Right. Yeah. Stop getting the books for free. Pay for them. Like, I mean, you would think that there would be a...
Well, there's kind of a little...
Like, if I was
quid
standing
pro
out in
quo
the corner
there.
right now just handing out wine, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the police didn't arrest me, it would drive them nuts.
Reed would be furious.
Right.
But then he would be like, hey, guess what? You like that? I got bottles right here.
All right.
Same
All right.
thing with the bookstore.
I don't know.
Try it out.
I
If
think
you
this
really
is an
like
odd
it, go
pairing.
buy it.
The bookstore and the
Go buy it.
library. I think it's an odd pairing.
Go buy it. So we'll be there. If you attend, you get a 15% discount from Bookies, and you are more than welcome to bring your own book to the event, or you can shop for one at Bookies.
Hold on. The bookstore is allowing people to just bring their own book?
For this event.
Wow. Okay. It's like Saint Nick telling people to go to Gimbals instead of Macy's. That's what that sounds like to me. It's weird. But I dig it. All right, let's get to the adults. What do they got?
All right. Well, one more quick thing about teens.
Okay.
We have a fabulous program. It's called Reading Buddies at the library. It's Thursdays. It's for kids grades 5 and under. They come in. They sit down with a teen volunteer and they learn to read. And they read a book together. There's also the opportunity if they have homework and they need a little bit of help, they can ask that high school student for some help with their homework. So we're always looking for volunteers.
I would imagine that's good community service for teenagers
great community
who are
service.
generally looking for things to do because there are requirements in school to get enough hours, and that sounds like it's fun.
We have a great group of high school students that's leading the program right now, but the program continues to grow and becoming more popular. So the more wonderful volunteers that we have, the more we can expand this program and meet the needs of those young students that are looking for help.
Very cool.
So,
all right, is that it? Are we wrapped?
well, I got one more for you. This
Okay.
might be helpful
For
for
me.
you because we were talking about the holidays and how busy you know it gets and how stressful it can be a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So we have a restorative yoga with Joan Suglich on Wednesday, January 15th. Sign up for that. It's all about kind of just de-stressing a little bit, rebalancing yourself.
You thought it
and
was
get
for me
back on
because
that.
you think I'm stressed?
No.
Do I look stressed out, man?
You are the last
I feel like
person
I'm pretty
think
chill
that
right
looks,
now.
that looks stressed out.
Right?
And then for those people that are looking for their health and new year and looking to get back and
be
kinda
less
reconnect.
fat. Just say, for the fatties that want to be less fat. Did you eat too many cookies? I did.
I sure did.
It's time to stop eating cookies and work out.
Start with our restorative yoga
cut
program
back on the
first.
sugar, Stop eating double cheeseburgers for a month, Just an idea, right?
And you can stop by on Wednesday, January 22nd at 6:30 p.m. at the library and learn how to make homemade fire cider. We have local gardener and herb specialist Madeline Kenny. She's going to teach us how to make fire cider, which is a vinegar-based. It's vinegar-based and it includes herbs and honey, and it's used to stimulate the circulatory system, which is perfect during the winter because it's cold, right? And then it also supports your immune system.
Yeah.
So you can come in and learn how to do that.
I have a friend of mine for the new year who's juicing.
Juicing, there we go.
That's how the weight's going to come off, right? And so juicing beets recently.
Juicing beets?
She was juicing beets, and she goes, do you want to try this?
And did you?
Yes. What do you think it tasted like?
Wonderful.
Dirt. It tasted like dirt.
It tasted like
It's something
dirt.
that sits in the dirt, and when you juice it, it tastes like dirt.
It really brings out the dirt.
Right, yeah. And you lose weight because
there was a worm in
if that's the only thing you have, you don't want to drink it, so then you starve yourself and you lose weight. I figured out how juicing works. That's exactly how it works.
That was it.
Or you can get cider at the library. EvergreenParkLibrary.org. Frank Murray here at Spoken Vine, northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie. Don't forget about the wine tasting events, 4 of them in January, going around Australia, one of my favorite places to go and drink wine. You don't have to take the 17-hour flight across the Pacific Ocean and lose an entire day of your life to drink
Vine's
these wines.
bringing it here.
You can do it at Spoken Vine and see more about what Frank is talking about at evergreenparklibrary.org. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Chris. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's the EP Podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.